Banjul, Banjul,
Good evening, guys, and welcome to yet another episode of Banjul Live, the most exciting, the most educated, the most entertaining TV show in the Gambia right about now, which comes your way every Sunday on GTV with your host Fatisha and
Mariam.
We have this is our final episode before our grand season finale, which is going to be held in 3 weeks' time. Yes?
Yes.
And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be exciting. We're having it at the Heritage restaurant in Fajara.
Yes, it's a new and upcoming restaurant that is gonna be so dope. So make sure you don't miss it.
And we have our sponsors for the season finale. We have Global Properties.
We have Sophie.
We have Heritage.
And we have Harmony Trading.
Yes. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be amazing. You guys do not miss it. It's gonna be a live audience. It's gonna be a live event.
Yes.
For the first time, we're gonna be doing a live event, so do not miss it. And today we have today we have a different show for you. We have loads
Fashion Weekend Gambia crew. We have the people that are bringing Davido. We have Killer A's gonna bring down the house.
Right.
So stay tuned. But right now we're gonna go to the video of the week, which is gonna be Dr. Oluganda, and we'll be right back.
Good evening, guys, and welcome to yet another episode of Banjul Live, the most exciting, the most educated, the most entertaining TV show in the Gambia right about now, which comes your way every Sunday on GTV with your host Fatisha and
Mariam.
We have this is our final episode before our grand season finale, which is going to be held in 3 weeks' time. Yes?
Yes.
And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be exciting. We're having it at the Heritage restaurant in Fajara.
Yes, it's a new and upcoming restaurant that is gonna be so dope. So make sure you don't miss it.
And we have our sponsors for the season finale. We have Global Properties.
We have Sophie.
We have Heritage.
And we have Harmony Trading.
Yes, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be amazing. You guys do not miss.
That was Video of the Week by Dr. Oluganda, which was a clean, and a dope video. So keep it up, Dr. Oluganda. We're very proud of you.
Yes, and right now we're just gonna go ahead and thank our sponsors. Our main sponsor, Point Click Technologies, all the way from the United States, Malik Khan. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be here today without your help. We really appreciate it, and we hope that you're gonna continue sponsoring us, and you're gonna continue, allowing us to do what we do best right here on Banjul Nightlife. Not also forgetting Plaza Inn Cafe. We shoot here every weekend. They always accommodate us. We take a lot of space here at Plaza Inn. So thank you so much.
And they give us food as well.
We eat very hearty meals here at Plaza Inn Cafe. And we would like to thank our makeup artists, Glam Zone Makeovers, Adika Allen, and our Jamie of Mama Africa Makeovers. You guys have been with us throughout this season. We cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. And also to our designers, we have Jan K, we are dressed today actually by Lisa of Lismon Glamour.
Yes. And we were dressed last week by Chuku's Designs. We had Jan K of JJ's Creation.
Yes, and we have Baro too of Emerson Blinks Designs, and of course Max Mizzle. Mass Badge of Badges Designs. Thank you guys so much. All this wouldn't be possible today without thanking you.
Yes, and we would love to thank these beautiful ladies you have been seeing behind us. That is Mariama Gassama and
Aphrodite. Yes,
doing a great job.
They've been doing Banjul Nightlife for the longest time, and we are trying to we have big shoes to fill. Definitely. Yeah, and we also like to thank Yasin's Kitchen from where we get our recipes. It's courtesy of her that we get our recipes. You can visit her website out at yasinskitchen.com and also purchase one of her cookbooks there on sale.
Thank you, and we'll be right back.
Yes, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to have a representative of Fast Entertainment right here in the studio to tell us a little bit about the upcoming Davido show on the 9th of December.
I'm really excited to hear what they gotta say.
Me too. I think Davido wants to do a comeback, which he has to. He owes it to us Gambians. Yeah, so we are really looking forward to the show, and we hope it will be a successful one.
And we have the crew of Fashion Weekend Gambia coming to on stage, and we have Killer Ace coming to give us a great
we have a jam-packed episode today. So let's take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Elegance Media Group and Elegance Magazine, your gateway to highlights of current global technology, fashion, and culture. For all your marketing and global reach, Elegance Magazine, Bridging Africa. With Elegance Magazine, your vision is our priority. Visit us at www.elegance.gm or 220-709-6349. Call us today. Elegance Magazine and Elegance Media Group, your gateway to bridging Africa.
Coming soon, a Senegambian and West African recipe cookbook authored by Yasin Jallo, a passionate cook that developed her love for cooking from the age of 10 years old. Will contain 57 Senegambian and West African food items with easy and simple instructions. Follow Yasin's Kitchen on Facebook for all updates.
For these and more recipes, please visit www.yasinskitchen.com.
Welcome back. You're still watching Banjul Nightlife, and we have Emmanuel from Fast Entertainment. Hi, Emmanuel. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
You're okay? Welcome to Banjul Nightlife.
Thank you very much for having us.
You're welcome. We heard that you guys are bringing Davido on the 9th of December.
Definitely.
Okay, how is that planning going?
It's going perfect so far.
Okay.
From the name Fast Entertainment, you should know what we're on about. We're on about time and efficiency. It's going to be a totally different show because we know that Davido came the last time, but he didn't do as much. He didn't do well. So
Okay.
this is going to be a totally different show.
Okay. Are we supposed to take your word for it, or?
I think you should buy a ticket to come and see. Seeing is believing, so you should come and see how everything is going to go.
Okay, we'll definitely do that. And where will it be?
It's going to be at Q City. The venue was changed to Q City. That's definitely because of security.
Okay.
Because the stadium is not secure, and the people that are coming to watch the show are first priority.
Okay.
So because of security, the thing was changed to Q City. So now it's Q City.
And what time will it be starting?
It's starting at 9, but the gates will be open at 6.
Okay.
So it's because it's a Sunday, we want to finish on time.
Okay.
So Davido is going to be on stage on time, so he can perform as much as he can, and people can go home as early as they can.
Sounds good to me, Fatisha. You buying it?
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Fast Entertainment. Is it a Gambian owned?
Yeah, it's definitely Gambian. It's a few people, about 5, few from abroad, but most of them are Gambians. So we just came up with this because Davido is the one that even requested to come back. Because he
requested himself.
Yeah, he requested
Okay.
to come back. So
Okay.
the first time he knew that he didn't do that good.
Do
I
well,
think
yeah.
from the video that was out, we can see how he was talking and motivating people to come out
Yeah.
and everything. So we thought that Davido should be our first show and everything to therefore motivate people to come out and see him and everything.
Okay, which means you have plans of bringing other artists
Yeah,
to
well,
Gambia?
this is just the first. This is the first. This is
Okay.
the first, definitely. We have plans on bringing other artists, maybe early next year too.
Next year. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's
Sounds
good.
good. So, prices for the ticket?
So yeah, since we are different and we are doing things differently this time, we brought the ticket very low.
Okay.
The first ticket are the early bird ticket, or locally called the fat.
Okay.
So that's 300. Those are the first ticket, but it's limited and it's only for a period of time. Maybe it might be out for maybe 2 days or 3 days.
Okay.
Least maybe a week. Next, the other tickets are
That
the
is a
500.
week prior to the show.
No, it's coming in early November. The
Okay.
first week of November.
Okay,
So
okay.
after that is the $500 ticket. That's the regular ticket.
Okay.
Then the $700 ticket. There will not be tickets sold at the gate.
There will be no tickets
No,
sold at the
because of
gate.
security, there will be no tickets sold at the gate.
Okay, so guys, you hear that? No tickets sold at the gate. So make sure you collect your tickets before time, right?
So do you have any social media pages
Yeah,
where
we have all
fans
social
can
media. We are on
follow
all
you?
social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All are Fast Entertainment.
Okay,
All
Fast Entertainment.
Fast Entertainment Gang.
Good.
All Fast Entertainment Gang.
Okay, so guys, you've had it. Make sure you all turn up on the 9th
Of
of December to witness Davido on stage live. We're gonna take a short break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
And before we go, JTV will be live broadcasting that video, that show. So make sure you tune in to there as well.
Definitely.
Chambe chonkan, chonchorambe chonkan, dabari betema.
State of mic music.
Iko dindingo e duole lomba duda dua mawolong. Ke ba dorone ba tioni sinjango la kuniyalo. Wata tenku iman duniyalo. Kanan jot ni man na lifelong. Cause three kota smile soli kamil beje plastic long. Ike bunning kotele la ike chodi nimbinole la.
welcome back. That was Manuel from Fast Entertainment. And as you heard it straight from the horse's mouth, he said that Davido is asking to come back.
Yes.
So hopefully this time will be different. Hurry up and get your tickets. Make sure you get them early. He said there will be no tickets sold at the gate. So make sure as soon as you see it on their social media, you run out and get the tickets.
Yes. And do not forget, guys, we are having our season finale in 3 weeks' time.
Yes.
And it's going to be held at the Heritage former Utopia restaurant in Fajara.
Yes.
It's going to be a live event. Make sure you be there. There's going to be free food, free drinks. And we're going to be having various artists performing live there. It's going to be exciting. It's a season finale. It's going to be one of its kind.
Definitely.
And yeah, so guys, please come out and show love. And do not forget to follow us on our social media pages at banjulnightlife.com, be it Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at banjulnightlife. And you can also catch our shows on YouTube at www.banjulnightlife.com.
Definitely, definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Fashion Weekend Gambia, which is coming up, which is going to be December 7th and 8th. But what we're going to show you guys first is their model call. So let's go check that out, and we come back with one of their representatives and ask them some questions.
Hi, my name is Fatu Sane. I love Afrovision. It means a lot to me because I love to be so natural, look so natural. My skin color matters to me and my hair matters to me. So I love everything about Afrovision. I'm here for the Fashion Weekend Gambia Casting 2018. Thank you very much.
Every good model is a great marketer, and that's an important part. It's as important as being tall, it's as important as working out, it's as important as eating well. If you don't market yourself, who will know who you are to be paying you?
Basically, Afrofuturism to me is where we see ourselves in the next 10 years, or probably in the future as Africans. That has to do in the aspect of fashion wear, in the aspect of how we want to be addressed, how we want the world outside there to see us. And that has to be with our creativity, what we want the world to see about us, our originality, and something that speaks Africa. Hey there, Edward Macaulay, part of the Fashion Week in Gambia team, and we help young people, designers and models from any part of the country to showcase their gift and talent to the world. And this is a platform if you want to be out there, if you want people to know about your talent, you should come here, and this is the best way for you to show the world what you can offer. So yeah, Fashion Week in Gambia, 2018 Afrofuturism, be there. Where's gonna be?
That was the model call for the Fashion Weekend Gambia. And later on in the show, we're going to have a representative from the Fashion Weekend Gambia crew who's going to be here to talk a little bit about the Fashion Weekend show, which is going to be happening on the
7th and 8th
of December.
Mm-hmm. But right now, what we're going to show is Word on the Street. So check it out, and we'll be right back.
Another one is, what's another?
Pretty and Die.
Or be pretty and die in a year. Or be pretty and die in a year. Yeah, I know, right? We never had you on Word on the Street, so here we go.
First time.
Yeah? Okay, so the question, we have a couple of questions for you, right? Okay, the first one is to be ugly and live forever, or pretty and die in a year.
I'd rather take to be ugly and live forever.
You don't want to die?
No, I don't want to die. Who wants to die?
You say, no, I don't want to die. I'm not dying. Okay. Would you rather be ugly and live forever, or be pretty and die in a year?
I'd rather be ugly and living forever.
Okay. Would you rather be ugly and live forever, or pretty and die in a year?
Actually, pretty and die.
Forever? Yep. Or be pretty and die in a year?
I'd rather be pretty and die in a year.
Oh yeah? Well, you already look pretty, so that's... Okay.
Yeah, I want to be ugly and live forever, Yeah.
Okay. All right. Would you rather be ugly and live forever, or be pretty and die in a year?
Shut the question.
Yes.
Wow. That one is so difficult to answer, but anything is the making of the God, of the Almighty God. If I'm pretty and I die in a year, that's what God says. If I'm ugly and I live for long, I have to still die.
Yeah.
I just like to be ugly to live. Forever. It's better than,
Me too, the same thing.
Yeah, pretty and die.
Yeah, really.
Okay. All right, so the next one is, how many states are there in the United States?
52, I guess.
Yeah. And then the next one is, how many states are there in the United States?
Actually, that I didn't know.
You don't know?
No.
Honesty, okay. Okay, another question we have. Simple question, general question. Do you know how many states there are in the United States?
I think I know, and it's 52.
52?
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right. And then the next one is, how many states are there in the United States? Do you know?
How many states in the United States? It's not 54?
54?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is, how many states are there in the United States? Do you know?
52.
52? Okay.
54.
54, 52. Okay, we'll let that go. Next one is, how many states are there in the United States? Do you know?
About 52 states.
I don't know.
Okay. And then,
Wow.
easy one.
No.
We'll skip that one. Okay, we'll skip that. And then the next one is, give us another name for England. Another name that they call it.
United Kingdom.
Okay. That's it.
United Kingdom.
Simple.
Yeah.
England?
Yeah. Something else they call it.
England. No, that.
Okay, so that could have been Great Britain, United Kingdom, different names.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
Is give us another name for England.
UK.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
And the next one is, give us another name for England.
United Kingdom.
Yep.
Another name.
Yeah, that's another name for it.
That's another name.
Yeah,
United Kingdom.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Mr. Kamara.
You're welcome.
Okay, and then the last one is, give us another name for England. Like another name.
Britain. Another name for England.
Yeah.
Britain.
Yeah, Great Britain, but.
Great Britain, yeah.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, welcome.
And then the last one, both of you, I want you to give me a different name, okay?
Yeah.
So, give us another name for England, or something else that they call it, besides England. They call it a different name. What is another name?
Birmingham or Manchester.
No,
Like
country itself.
Okay, the country.
Like they call it, there's a different name that they call it.
Great Britain.
Okay.
UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. And another one is, what's another?
Pretty and dying.
Yeah, or be pretty and dying. Or be pretty and dying.
That was Word on the Streets, and Mo and the crew got some crazy questions. Like, will you be pretty and die in a year, or will you rather be ugly and live forever? Which one you wish you won't live forever, but you will live longer than being pretty?
I'd rather be ugly and live forever than die.
But you know you won't live forever though, right?
I know, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and choose that one. And then the other question was, how many states are there in the United States?
I think they will kill me if I get this wrong, but I think 52 states.
You're close, but it's 50.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay, I'll let that go, but I have to check it up again. And the third question is UK, United Kingdom. So another name for United Kingdom.
Great Britain.
Yes.
Okay. See, we are learning every day. We learn new stuff and beer now.
Yes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna do an up close and personal with our designer of the day, which is Lisa from Lismon Designs.
Lismon Glamour. She did our outfits this week. Yeah, so we're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we're gonna go with the up close we did with her.
And we want to thank Edika Allen of Glam Zone Makeover for doing our makeup. Thank you very much, Edika. We really appreciate working with you this season, and we hope to see you next season. We'll be right back with Soman Jai from Fashion Weekend Gambia.
GTV, right? GTV, right?
Welcome back. That was Up Close and Personal with Lisbon Glamour. And now, as we promised you guys, we have Soma Njai on set from the dynamic trio of Fashion Weekend Gambia. Hi, Soma.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well.
You're looking good, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Looking great too, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you.
Summer. So we've seen Fashion Weekend Gambia have been an event that happens every year. How did you guys come up with Fashion Weekend?
That was long before my time. It was in fact Lena Gray Johnson and F. Drame of Tara Designs. Tara was looking for a platform for her fashion label and a way to launch it to the mass, to the public. And it basically started off being a show for one person, turned into a show for I think 6 people. They found that there was a big gap for young designers, people looking for a network, a family where they could belong to and kind of grow together. And that's how we started out.
And what year was that?
That was in 2012, I do believe. Yeah, 2012.
Okay. So now it's a big platform, and this will be your 7th year.
It is. So excited.
Congratulations, by the way. Fashion Weekend Gambia has always been an amazing event, which every Gambian, every young Gambian that is interested in fashion looks forward to. So, how many designers are you guys having this year?
This year we're going to have a massive 22 designers.
Wow.
Half of which are international, but a lot of them are ones that we've worked with and kind of seen their brands evolving. So we're so excited.
So those designers, is it going to be split between the 2 days?
It is. It's going to be 11 each day, a completely different vibe, nice little, we're putting it together, and I think it's going to be the best. Yeah.
One venue, which is Coco Ocean, right?
Absolutely, Coco Ocean.
Nice.
So we're glad to be back on board with them as well.
Right, we're looking forward to that as well. So the models that you're working with, are they just local models, or are you working with international models as well?
Absolutely, good question. It's mostly Gambian models. We have a stunning population. Everyone who comes always, even this evening. We're so fortunate to have people who have the drive, and despite the atmosphere not being so easy for people who want to do creative things, they're so determined, and being stunning and tall and long-limbed always helps.
Right.
Okay, and in Gambia we have a lot of those. So I guess it's not hard when you guys are doing casting and stuff like that, with finding models.
It's easy to find good-looking people, but of course models are so much more than that. You have to have the personality, you have to have the confidence, you have to be able to walk in a certain way and really deliver what the designer wants. And I think we're getting so much better. I mean, you yourself were really heavily involved in training models, and the difficulties behind that. But I'm so pleased to say that everyone has got so far, and we're seeing the results now internationally. It's beautiful.
I wanted to ask you this question. Is it that you guys only focus on slim girls? Do you not do curvy girls? Because people like me want to walk the runway sometimes, especially the Fashion Weekend Gambia. It's a huge runway. So what do you guys have in plan for us curvy models?
Sure, I mean, being a curvy lady myself.
Okay.
I think what's difficult is we're faced with what international standards of models are, and part of what we do is developing the fashion industry and the entertainment industry to be able to cope with what the internationals want. Of course, now thick ladies are all the rage, exactly. And this year we've got something extra special for you. Though, to be fair, our tall, slim ladies sometimes have some banging curves. So I think we're getting the balance right. And again, we're always growing, we're always changing, fashion's always changing. So watch this space.
All right.
So every year you guys come up with a theme. So what would be the theme for this year?
Oh my God, I'm so glad you asked that. I'm so excited. Afrofuturism.
Right.
So it's basically what we're asking all our designers and all our models and all our sponsors to do, inspired by Black Panther, Wakanda, is to see what they want to see Africa to look like in the future. What their ideal
models,
exactly,
instance,
curvy models.
on
That's
stage.
exactly what we're looking at. We want to see more natural hair. We want to see people are proud of whatever skin tone they are and are rocking that.
That's
without
one thing I love
chemicals.
about the Fashion Week in Gambia. You guys are always advocating for people being natural in their own skin. You ask your models to come in with natural hair. You know, no bleaching.
Makeup, no bleaching. Definitely, definitely. So we're really proud of you guys, and we can't wait to see what you guys bring for us this year. So you can tell us the dates and maybe the price for the tickets and stuff like that?
Sure. The ticket prices, watch our social media for updates on that, because what we're trying to do this year is to make it a little bit more
affordable.
Inclusive. Affordable, yes. I think it already is. I think it's
how much? Usually, how much are your tickets?
Last year it was. Oh my God, you've really got me there. Last year it was $750 for regular seats and $1,500 for VIP.
Okay, I think that's
even
affordable.
Though it is a lot of money, and we do appreciate that. I think for what we're delivering and the ambience that we're creating, I think that's
definitely
good value.
Yeah.
So it seems like it takes you guys a whole year just to plan for the December show. How is it? How is that like? Is it hectic? Is it easy? Is it what?
I'm actually only 17 years old. I've aged horribly in the time that I've been doing it. Definitely. No, I think it's worth it. I think to do something well, you have to really make sacrifices.
Definitely.
You have to really have friends on board. I mean, BNL has been with us from the very, very start. Pastoral Cafe, exactly the same. GETV, fantastic partners. Global Properties, Brussels Airlines, Hot Ink Media. These are the people that help us help
Gambians,
our participants and help us feel ourselves and enable us to do things that with the budgets that we have and that we're working with, we definitely wouldn't be able to
So
put
you
out.
guys need more sponsors.
Always, always. If you believe in creativity in the Gambia, if you believe in advertising the Gambia and showing that we're more than jammers, victims, again, it's a really serious thing. We need to develop the country and see ourselves in that Afro future by joining together. And I think that's something that we like to think we do really well.
Yes.
And that, obviously, the more the merrier. Come on board.
Right. So
we're very proud of you guys.
And we are so excited. We cannot wait for December.
Yes. And see what the designers have to
in
bring.
store for
We
us.
already know what the models can do. Like she said, I've been working with them, and I'm so proud of them. They have gone so far. So the Fashion Weekend will be on the 7th and 8th of December. So it will be at Coco Ocean. The tickets, obviously, prices will be...
which we'll reveal online.
On your social
absolutely.
media.
We're going to see what we can do for fashion lovers, fashionistas out there.
Okay.
And who are your sponsors for this season? For this Fashion Week in Gambia.
We're so lucky, as I've said, Hot Ink Media, BNL, Plastering, Global Properties, Smart Media, Coco Ocean, Gambia Hotel Association, Brussels Airlines, Global Properties. They certainly deserve a double mention, even though I've already said. And Web Design Gambia, who are fantastic with the websites and things like that, because we are not technical people.
Okay, that's good enough sponsors, but still yet, they can't have enough, so please sponsor, so we can see at least our models. I'm a fight for our models on international stages, so please sponsor Fashion Week in Gambia, guys.
Right. Now we're gonna put Summer in the hot seat. We're gonna ask you a few questions, and you have only a few seconds to answer.
Okay.
Don't worry, they're easy.
I'm ready.
Okay, so Summer, what's your favorite food?
Oh, anything Gambian, Plazas at the moment.
Okay, rate our president from 1 to 100.
I'd say 20 at the moment. I want to hear more.
Really?
I want to see more. Yeah, 20%.
I think 20 is a bit much.
Right.
And the promises are there, but we're yet to see the promises come to fruition.
Are you gonna get a new ID cards? Yes or no?
No, absolutely not.
Why? Because it's too expensive, or some like it's like.
I have my doubts about the company. They're probably holding my data. I already feel they're holding it, and as someone who's very conscientious about the integrity of data and safety, and I hope I'm wrong. It's something that I'm so hesitant that I don't see that happening as things are.
What do you feel about skin bleaching?
I think each to their own, but I think something that poisons your skin, is a known carcinogenic, is something that kind of, to me, makes me feel like I have to change myself to be beautiful. I think it's basically everything that I stand against.
Okay. So I guess that's it for us.
Soma. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you for having me, guys.
You're welcome. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to have Killer Ace right here in the studios. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Elegance Media Group and Elegance Magazine, your gateway to highlights of current global technology, fashion, and culture. For all your marketing and global reach, Elegance Magazine, Bridging Africa. With Elegance Magazine, your vision is our priority. Visit us at www.elegance.gm or 220-709-6349. Call us today. Elegance Magazine and Elegance Media Group, your gateway to Bridging Africa.
The beginning is always tough, but once you start, you become unstoppable. It takes 4 weeks for you to notice changes in your body. It takes 8 weeks for your friends to notice, and 12 weeks for the rest of the world. Give it 12 solid weeks and join my CrossFit classes for both male and females happening at Elite Fitness Gym, Senegambia. Come and join me on this journey to a healthier lifestyle. You don't have to eat less. You just have to eat right and hustle for the muscles. Being healthy and fit isn't a fad or a trend. It's a lifestyle. Hashtag FitGirlCode.
Coming soon, a Senegambian and West African recipe cookbook authored by Yasin Jallow. A passionate cook that developed her love for cooking from the age of 10 years old. Will contain 57 Senegambian and West African food items with easy and simple instructions. Follow Yasin's Kitchen on Facebook for all updates.
For these and more recipes, please visit www.yasinskitchen.com.
Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh, Farm Fresh. Farm Fresh, li marché bu nga xamné la ñun ñepp ko yor. Képp ku am téléphone am internet rek mun nga fa jëndé ak www.farmfresh.gm mun nga fa tànn jënd lépp li nga bëgg yaa xam nduga bi lu munti doon jën nen la légume la ganaar la lépp lu munti doon Farm Fresh buñ la musa jaay dara lu lax lépp luñ la jaay rek lu fresh la may doon te lii yëpp nag si biir réew mii lañ koy liggéeyee li dara gënu koo neex mun ngaa jënd saa yu la neexee ak foo munti nekk ñu indil la ko ba sa buntu kër si njëg bu gën a yomb képp ko bëgg a jokkoo ak ñun 8906 592 wala 6777 602.
Welcome back. As we promised, we have Killer Ace on the seat. What's up, bro?
I'm good, sis. What's up?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, bro.
So what's that on your shirt?
Team Gumsa Bokbo.
Okay. So
Believe in yourself. So first of all, assalamu alaikum. Everybody from east, west, north, south. Jinay, Malaika, Domi, Adamai. Then bigger there's your boy Killer Ace Ali Baba Alabai Soldier Killer on the mic.
Okay.
So basically, Team Gumsa Bokbo is a young youth movement that does advocacy and sensitization, using arts as an awareness tool to sensitize the masses, especially the young generation, in civil participation and playing a part in changing their societies. So that's basically what the movement is about. We've been in existence ever since the time when we were in the struggle to take Ajame out, and we played our part by using music. Songs like the Boka Sigetegi help influence and inspire a lot of youth, and we found that was very effective. So we use this platform to mobilize youth to be part of changing the system, as many youth were not interested in politics, and considered it as something that was not as important as sports or something else.
Okay.
So that's basically what the movement is about.
I'm gonna cut you right there. You said you were part of the movement.
Yeah, I'm the
people that tried to kick Yahya Jammeh out.
My movement was part of those that contributed towards enlightening the youth to uprise against Jammeh.
Right. So my question is, why did you run away?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question that everybody always tell me. So I had to drop a song.
Okay. I didn't believe you ran away.
Wow.
I believed you said something that got you on a list.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I did run away, and I had to do a song to answer that, and it's called Jamba Dawood. Jamba Dawood for them uti dole why. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So basically, at the end of the day, I had to leave. Personally, deep down in my heart, I did not want to leave my home, my country. I had my well-established business. I was one of the top 5 artists. So I was good, I had my family, and I did not want to leave because it's home. But then sometimes certain things, have certain reactions that go beyond you. It affects people that are close to you, your mother, the people that you love, your daughter, your wife, or, et cetera, et cetera. And that was one of the main reasons why I fled. Because, I personally didn't want to leave, but then I realized that I could fight a better fight being in a safer environment, still throwing missiles and being untouched, than being in Gambia, getting my balls shot. You know what I'm saying? Being arrested, detained to the extent where I can't continue a fight that had a lot of impact. So it was better to be away, doing your thing, safe, in a safe zone, protected, and still having the same impact as if you were in Gambia, which has been proven. Because, and that's one of the greatest things that I do appreciate in life. I'm glad that I went.
Okay, like they said, refugee. How was it, like being a refugee in Senegal?
And I told him I wasn't the only one who ran. Like, when things got hot, Baro left. And he left with a flight, like presidential security, what I'm saying? CIA on him,
Okay.
And even the main man, the king, Babylon Massa, the Gandhi of Gambia himself, he ran. Yeah. When things got messed up and he realized that Ekomar was more powerful than him, he left. So basically, I ain't the first person to leave. So everybody leave when it gets hot in Gambia.
Yeah.
So,
on a real note, though, I give you props. I give you mad props for doing what you did and giving the youth a voice to start saying what they felt like saying. And I just saw a post that you did on Facebook, like a throwback picture of you being stuck from your way from Casamas to, and you talked about like maybe you felt like it was a setup and stuff like that. But why did you feel like it was set up?
Yo, just in case, because some people take my situation lightly at that time. That was a life and death situation. Like, jokes aside, that was me probably being a solo sending or something else, or probably still being affected by the trauma of brutality today. Right. So I had to escape that by all means necessary. And Jammeh had power even within Senegal. As a leader who was a dictator, he had influence because of his money. Right. And his arms reached all the way into Senegal, especially southern part of Senegal, which is Casamas, which he is related to and has connections with. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to think twice because people did get set up in Senegal while I was in exile. Musa Assad, one of the former commandos in the army, he was ambushed in his own house. Not in his own house, but it was a setup. And they set him up and he nearly lost his life in Senegal. But thank God he had military skills. He escaped. So it was serious in Senegal. People were being poisoned. People that were in exile were being targeted. You had to watch your back when you were in Senegal. It was that serious because he had influence through money. You never know who's in the restaurant with you. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's in your neighborhood. You never know the taxi that you're getting into, who's in it. You feel what I'm saying? So we had to be very careful. And it might have been a setup. You know, act like, yeah, I'm going to be partner me. Rek call ko jola so by affaire every. Xam nga jaw la ngeen di.
Bay jola because man jola you melu ñu mo dañ ko té ak
Okay, Killer Ace, you are labeled as this guy that's always in the middle of controversy, the stubborn, problematic guy. What do you have to say to people who label you like that?
I just think I'm misunderstood. And that's something that's common in our society. Like people always have this misconception of somebody. They just look at Fatisa, say, Kini Lamel, and that's what they paint a picture of you. So I don't blame people who think like that, you know what I'm saying? But when people understand and know the real me and know that I am bigger than controversy, the only time I'm controversial is when it's something that's really worth being controversial for. Right. We have people who are out here who are being controversial over negative things. You know what I'm saying? And it's being accepted. So if I'm being controversial over things that affect our society, things that affect how we live as Gambians, and people have an issue with that, then I think they need to really check themselves. And that means they're accepting a whole lot of stuff out there that shouldn't be accepted and rejecting something that should have not been rejected. And I really don't care. Like my whole career, and I've been successful through not caring. Team Gumsabo. Believing in my personal belief. I don't care what you think about me. And I've seen people who hated me, who thought I was the worst person in life. And those people ended up becoming people that would cheer for me, support me today. They love me today, buy tickets, do a lot of stuff. And some people who used to, love me yesterday, might be my enemies today. Right. So I just think that the normal human being doesn't understand something and is bound to have, negative thoughts of, with something that he doesn't understand. But I'm a cool guy, I'm a family guy, I'm a friendly guy. I have my principles that I stick to and wouldn't let anything, disrespect that. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just keeping it real. And Gambia is not used to being real. Right. Since Gambia, all of my controversies were real stuff. Something that nobody had the guts to say. I said it, bam. Not even politically, musically, in any sector. And I was the type of guy that always stood for my principles and didn't want to take a lot of things that a normal Gambian would take.
So you got a new single called For the Vultures. Yeah. Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, the song is called For the Vultures. For those that were following hip-hop scene in the Gambia for the last 1 month, you realized there was, a series of beef, and the trend was for the culture. Yeah. And, when the beef came out, I was mentioned by one of the guys who came out with the beef, and he mentioned my name. I'm not going to get these little
No, but we want to know.
I already know it. This is my platform, and I have the right.
We don't know. And I'm sure there are people out there who do not know. So just let us know, because it's already out there anyway.
Yeah, you've always been real, so be real with us right now.
No, being real is also being smart with how you market somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, the person who did that for me to call his name out today on BNL so he can steal from my views. And I'm not going to do that, you know what I'm saying? And straight up and down. Like, I won't, you know what I'm saying? So when the For the Culture saga came out, and everybody was like, hey, yo, they called the name out, why you ain't, going to come out with a song, blah, blah. And then I'm like, yo, I came out with a Facebook post, because, me being the type of person I am, I'm not the ordinary artist who would just respond because of the hype or because the fans were like, hey, Sawadi, or too. Yeah. So I was like, no, I don't really have to respond to anybody. There were other times where I've been dissed by people called out my name, Big Fire, Psycho, all of these people, I can call their names out now, those, you know what I'm saying, because that's not trending anymore. And a lot of people, even the skinny girl who dissed me and Fatu Kabara, they all called out my names and I never responded. So why y'all making me feel like I have to respond to this particular one when, I'm the one that's in control of my creative control? So boom, and then there was like, whatever, you scared. And I lectured them on that particular post. I'm like, beef is not what you guys think it is. Right. Beef is beyond just coming out with a song and dissing somebody. Right. Beef can escalate to a level where it's going to be go beyond violence your control. And stuff. A whole lot of stuff, not even violence. It can lead to disrespect. It can lead to people knowing and exposing your personal life. Right. It can lead to war in the streets. It can lead to so many things because beef is uncontrollable. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though they had the notion that this is just a game, just a nehal game. And I'm telling you, I told them it was bigger than that. And then I dropped a song called For the Vultures because I felt like there's a lot of vultures in the industry, in the game. Right. That was a vulture move in the first place. And we don't understand the culture itself. We just using the name to create hype around it. Right. And I told them if we need to rely on the industry, that relies on hype and dissing each other just to sustain ourselves or just to create hype, then we need to have a meeting. The Gambia Music Union, GETV, the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, everybody, we got to have a meeting and figure out how to fix that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I had to do me because a lot of people felt like me being an activist, I still don't got the bars. I still don't got the lyrics. Just because I'm using my energy towards something else.
Yeah.
It's not that ace that's Malanda Harap ace anymore, because I've been through that, through the phases when I proved that Kendaho Marap Gambia on all platforms, locally, internationally, had beef with the best. You feel what I'm saying? So I was showing them, yo, it's still the same ace. Malanda Harap, I can still eat child lyrically and still school y'all because you need to swallow again, y'all. But again, you understand me?
Okay,
but 2 songs, 2 beats in 1 song. You feel what I'm saying? One was the advising part, the other was the lyrical lekala. One lender, myself by Alibaba, Jase, Understand? So that was what that song was all about, and that song killed the whole hype.
Okay.
Because they were going back and forth, but once For the Vultures came out, everything just ended. And to be very honest, shout out to that little kid who started that. The For the Vultures song is even more popular and it's trended more than the original diss song that he did to create this whole entire yabba. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, always love conquers all.
So especially the part with the bottle, the Where Were You? People rename the song like, yo, Killer is gonna have your new song, the one you featured in bottle. Where Were You song? You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, but the overall objective of the song was to teach these kids to be humble. You feel what I'm saying? Like, be humble. Like, everything you're talking about, we've been there, we've done that, we still doing our thing, but we still keeping it humble. I could be the biggest celebrity if I want. Because if you Gambia, can get a celebrity. BBC, Al Jazeera, you name it.
Right.
Platform, South Africa, whatever. So I could front and act like what they acted. I could act like I'm the celebrity. But I'm in the streets, I'm from the hood, I'm from the ghetto. And my career, you know, I reached here because of being humble. And Abdulrahman Ture, may his soul rest in peace. I remember when I first went into Exiles, he was one of my biggest supporters. And he invited me for dinner. And he was like, look, stay humble. Humility is going to take you places.
That's all we have.
And this is for coming from a rich, wealthy, successful tycoon who was engaging with multi-billionaires. You feel what I'm saying? And he's like, be humble and don't worry, don't do nothing for the money. Money is always going to come. You're never going to see Nelson Mandela's son or daughter, suffering or even pay for a plane ticket. And that's exactly what he told me. And I'm still living by words like that because that's taking me places. And that's what I was trying to show these little kids. Like, yo, it's bigger than the hype, the neighborhood hype. It's bigger than Festival Alliance Franco. This is a mission that we subscribe ourselves to. It's not about, 1 minute of fame or whatever. It's about consistency. It's about believing in what you're doing for the sake of doing it. And, at the end of the day, giving it back to the people who actually made you who you are. So,
Right. Like you said, been there, done that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take you back all the way to season 1 to check out the time that he was here when Activism was hosting this show.
Wow,
so let's check that out.
2013. Oh my goodness. Y'all gonna see my baby face, man. Don't laugh at me. But during that time, I was technically at the peak of my career. To the extent where, I had little arms on there. From the Cypher Rap Battle Finals, one of our platforms just under Gums of Whopper. And he won, and that was his opportunity to be on TV and on a major platform as well. So I'm glad that this platform, Banjul Nightlife, gave us a platform to give other people a platform, and they're doing their thing today. So shout out to Banjul Nightlife. Thanks for being there, Mo Black. Day one brother right there.
Right.
Gums of Whopper.
So let's check that out, and we'll be right back.
Ace is taking over right now. Alibaba Nona right now. Banjul taking over right now. Baba Nona, you got to smell me like aroma. If you don't feel me, then you must be really in a coma. Hotter than California or nice hot macarona. My ass is gonna blow up like bombs in Macedonia. My ghetto niggas gonna stay love me like cops of donuts. I roll up without a rover from corner to corner. They so hot. Hey yo, they thought I came out of a toaster. Nah, came out of an oven. You disrespect and I roast you. Yo, alibi soldier. You'll never blindfold. They got my eyes open, got my mind focused. Mind body took us higher than them flying saucers. Knowledge is the prime doses. It's 80 time. No word is on, word is born. So brother, what the one be the rap? Fighting with Salatu Fati, huh? That's what's up. The bees around my neck is what I call a jalaban. Alibaba, Yonan, Ace is taking over. Beirut taking over. Alibaba, Yona, Ace is taking over. Beirut taking over. Alibaba, Yona, Ace is taking over. Beirut taking over. Alibi soldier. Alibi soldier. Alibaba, Yona, Ace is taking over. Beirut taking over. Alibi. This is alibi, mixing and blending like tie and dye. Feel I buy, took us higher than the higher heights. This is what you need to try. If you don't believe in I, take a trip to Medina by clean the mind in the meanest times. If you seek and find, be divine and feel it in your spine. So that'll buy that matter by the Musabai. Just like James Salah. Don't care who y'all blame, we out of their guts. We beat the drums, jump around, chanting guts. Your facial by colon Jim from here to colon and allow by that's thanks to Sheikh Baba Jalo. Yesterday is today and today is Mala Ali Baba the Hani Sahaba Piwa Nicaragua Peru de Nataka Duyaga. Ali Baba Yona is just taking over, Peru taking over. Ali Baba Yona is just taking over, Peru taking over. Ali Baba Yona taking over, Peru taking over. Allah White Soldier Ace is taking over. Alibaba Yona right now. Ace is taking over right now. Beidou taking over right now. Ace is taking over right now. Ace is taking over right now. Alibaba Yona right now. Ace is taking over right now. Alibaba Yona right now. Yeah, Banjul night live. Mad love, you know how we do. My eye, yeah, Killer Ace coming through. One love, you know how we do. Hip hop, let me walk. One love, one
Welcome back. That was Killer Ace performing at the Banjul Nightlife Season 1 with his song Alabai Soldier. Alabai Soldier. He came with his whole crew. That was epic. How did you feel watching that back again?
One thing, you look skinny as hell there. So now, are you good?
So I look bigger here now.
Yeah, it's the money.
It's funny, people tell me I look skinny now. But anyway, yeah, I just thank God though, man. Like I said, you know, I'm taking care of myself, you know. Yeah, like, I mean, I ain't the richest rapper, but I'm surviving. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Good. Now we just...
Kulek is better to you go when I my baby. Now I know what's here. So yeah.
Nobody after you.
Not really. I have so many problems. People don't know I'm an activist, like, as the organization. The programs and activities that we have alone under the organization, Gumsa Boko, is, you know, unlimited music,
like what?
Business.
What is Gumsa Bopa really doing now? Like, what are you guys up to?
Well, as you see, recently we embarked on this Bottle Leader campaign, which was a campaign to sensitize the masses on keeping the government accountable based on their promises.
Right.
You know, and we also have the Cypher, which is a platform that was created to give these young rappers a platform to shine. You know.
Right.
We have that. We also have all of these campaigns with situations going on. Recently, the Fadway campaign, we coordinated that protest right there. And as of now, we have like a whole list of activities that we have upcoming when it comes to sensitization and outreach, you know, which is a lot of work, you know. And plus, we have a lot of, we have another project with Yana Ahmad, which is called Walker. And we're the implementing partners here in Gambia as well, so that's also something else. Plus, with all of the things going on in the country that we as a movement have to follow, there's so much work right now. So as activism alone, there's a lot of work. So doing a lot of music in the studio till 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So family, personal life,
Right.
So I'm not really as relaxed as people think I am.
Okay. So now we're just gonna dive straight into the hot seat questions. We're gonna ask you a few questions, and you have a few seconds to answer. So I'm gonna go with the first one.
You didn't tell Mo Black. You didn't tell me this. Hey,
no, you can calm down. Don't worry. It ain't much.
The first question: are you married?
Yes, I am.
Do you have children?
2.
Okay. Who is your favorite Gambian?
I never knew you was married, let alone
I've been
have
married
kids.
twice. I've been married twice. Yeah.
Okay. So you have 2 kids.
2 kids, baby boy and baby girl.
Okay, that's
Small Taudi
amazing.
is a girl. Small Sakadi is a boy.
Mashallah, you mean do that ever?
I mean why?
And who is your favorite Gambian artist?
Myself.
Who's the
Wow.
worst Gambian artist?
Okay, I have this like 5.
No, I just want one. 5 is too much.
No, let
Just
him
give
go
me one.
ahead. Name them.
Really?
Yeah, name them. Just
5?
name them.
But if I got to the man, time me idea, I'm not really idea.
Pull me. Why do pull
No,
me?
he's on the top 5, but I swear, I don't know their names, man. And that girl who dissed me and Fatu Kamara, man, that skinny girl, man, she is whack. Like,
Wow.
she sucked. And a lot of people suck, though. Like, we have a mediocre industry, so a lot of people suck. I can name like 10 people, yo.
No.
But then,
You're gonna get clapbacks after
no,
the
but that's
show.
the fact. Like, that's the reality.
Yeah,
There's a
but
lot of black artists in Gambia.
You're the only
There's a
artist
lot
that
of
we've
women-
had this season who actually named worst artist.
No, there's a lot of whack artists. Like, I be at shows, I tell them, like, dog, you whack. Like, wait.
And I think we need that in order for our industry to go to another level.
I mean, to be honest, the only reason why the industry is not on our level because it's filled with mediocrity.
Yeah.
There's only actually like no more than 7 artists that I can actually count as like, you know what I'm saying, artists that are sustainable. You know what
Can
I'm
you
saying?
name those artists?
Not to be biased, I think ST is doing this thing as well.
Right.
I think ST, you know, is consistent.
We're coming with ST as well.
I also got to give it up to T Smalls. T Smalls is really being slept on. Like, he's killing it internationally as well.
Right.
You know, so and
We
he's
want G and T
you know,
Smalls, please,
and
in
as
our
far as hip
studios.
hop is concerned, though, I am proud of the hip hop scene. Though it has a lot of beautiful talent that's coming out from hip hop.
right.
You know, but there's a lot of mediocrity, and there has to be a level of standard. You know, and only the fans could determine that. So I blame the fans for the level of mediocrity. Could joke like aksa number, sa kawas mo muna rek, you know, nga tattoo ko, you know, and that will go with again.
Okay.
It was nice.
So President Barrow, how do you, and obviously no, but just rate him for us. Like,
Out of 10
so
or
far.
out of 5?
Out of 5. 10 I think is too much.
I'll give him out of 5. I'll give him 0.3.1.
Oh my God.
At least I gave him a percent. What's still a percentage? It's better than 0. Because that 3.1, you know, have a lot of it. But out of 5, the 5 is depending on how, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's out of 1.58 million people.
Okay.
You
So
know?
what we're gonna do right now, I think we're gonna let you do your thing.
Yeah, but
Show
before
us
that,
what
since
can
you mentioned
still do.
Bottle, I
Okay.
just want, since I know they be watching, you know, I
Right.
want to tell the Bottle administration that they have to invest in youth and arts and culture, as that is a platform that could save youth in the Gambia.
And agriculture.
Oh, absolutely. But this platform, this urban arts and culture platform, you know, this is, you know, the way forward for Gambia. And if it is supported, we could produce a lot of talent that can sell us internationally. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, Mr. Baro, boy.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
So we're gonna go with a short break, and when we come back, Killer Ace is gonna be performing live in the studio. Stay tuned.
Chombe chonkang, chonchorombe chonkang, dabari betema. State of mic music. Iko dinningo e duole lomba duda dua mawolong. Ke badoro ne batio nin sinjango la kuniyalo. Wata tenku iman duniyalo. Kanan jot ni man na lifelong. Cause three kota smile soli kamil beje plastic long. Ike bunning gotele la ike chodi nimbino le.
Yeah. Welcome back. You know, after that break, Killer Ace, Alibaba, Bondi, and I'ma hook y'all up with a dope performance for the Vultures before I bounce. BNL Banjul now live. Sit down. I'm sick actually, for real. I'm still gonna do it for the culture. For the Vultures, I meant to say for the Vultures. Gambian rap beef, Yenin and the Desante. But when y'all see each other, man, Yenin and the Desante. Niggas sucking different dicks, every day the Desante. Everybody making noise, Kanakala no Degante. Gambian rap beef, Yenin and the Desante. But when y'all see each other, man, Yenin and the Desante. Niggas sucking different dicks, every day the Desante. Everybody's making noise, Kanakala no Degante. This is for the jumpy rabbit ass whack, yabbily yapping rappers, backstabbers that'll stab your back for claps and dabs. We got sneaky snakes up in this rap habitat. Y'all got me all red man, oh fuck that, nah I ain't having that. We can go back to back like missiles between Iran and Iraq. Now I call my name out your lame out. I'm like the fire service, call me and I put your flame out. Many pabu te see me, my nigga the mayaga god. And I'm aiming at one hasi rapper, you nyakan god. Been doing it for the culture 20 years, mangi yaga job. But these culture vultures and ride-alongs, nigga, yeah you love. ISIS style, ballin', your nipsy been a diamond bomb. I'm the rapping lord, Mahama, yala la la hato. Look at my greatest creations, Allah in the highest forms. Like mumble rappers, y'all niggas ain't speaking shit. Like Saudi donations, the governments who I'm beefing with. We need to be more strategic with how we treat this shit. What's the point of beef if you can't even eat from it? This game should have more meaning than being kings and things that have no meaning, son. More light I'm bringing, son. Use your billions to face the issues that we facing. We got millions problems, y'all don't talk about them. Y'all just dropping silly songs. I fake it as some silicon. Fuck beef, I love fish and I like gin. Run away with your flesh, take away your nitrogen. Fiends addicted because they knows my line's cocaine. Many ganyu who will be like I'm so pain. I'm naturally selfish, support the art when it's helpless. But these crabs in the barrel are a bunch of selfish. Gave them an inch, they took a yard on some Naka hell shit. These niggas on my dick so much I cannot feel my pelvis. I'm a bust on them, that's what I'm prepared to do. And like butter, I'ma ask these niggas, where were you? See time me how they be when we were at the front line. And la who wants to now when you're not attack one time. When we were breaking necks for y'all to make a check, we sacrificed to create a set with blood, tears, and sacred sweat. Gave y'all niggas every chances and y'all still ain't make it yet. Gave y'all niggas every chances and y'all still ain't make it yet. Gambian rap beef, Yenin and the Desante. But when y'all see each other, man, Yenin and the Desante. Niggas sucking different dicks, every day the Desante. Everybody making noise, Kanakala no Degante. Gambian rap beef, Yenin and the Desante. But when y'all see each other, man, Yenin and the Desante. Niggas sucking different dicks, every day the Desante. Everybody's making noise, Kanakala no Degante.
I'm sorry for losing my temper, but I have lost my temper.
Didn't wanna lose my patience, but I had to lose my patience. I'm an old head like I found a Zulu nation. Anything goes living in a voodoo nation. Fans heard my shit drop and started jubilations. They sick of smelling all that doodoo that these dudes are making. My music is rejuvenating and it's soothing patience. Oceanic flows, y'all poison patience. Fuck the rules, including all the rules of engagement. Fake niggas throwing shots, none of them are real shots. Here comes the pellet guns, I don't even feel shots. This is no slingshot. When I come in, one shot, kill shot. Everybody will drop. Palestine bars, yo, you know I'm rocking on them. They wanna see me fall, so I'm Nike stocking on them. Old man crossover, John stocking on them. It's like I'm a butcher shop the way I'm chopping on them. I'm chopping all them, moon chopper on them. I tried to warn them before they mama and papa on them. I popping on them. No need for me to go get my lyrical rockets on them. Alibaba always got his natty jassa on them. Fara, anything you better jassy on them. I'm glad though I never did a collabo with these assholes. Footboy, new tough, milli tadpoles. Doing the fake life, money cash holes. With imaginary kingdoms and funny castles. You have no principles, but I'ma still school ya, yo. Same ones that clap for you, be the ones that booyah, yo. Niggas acting fishy, bunch of barracuda, yo. I'm not pain in the ass, the needle in your Buddha, yo. I'm not pain in the ass, yo, the needle in your Buddha, yo. Killer ACE for the Vultures. That's how we get down. Real hip hop, real over fake. Killer Ace, Team Gumsabopa, support the movement. This is how we get down. Banjul Night Love.
Welcome to Elegance Media Group and Elegance Magazine, your gateway to highlights of current global technology, fashion, and culture. For all your marketing and global reach, Elegance Magazine, Bridging Africa. With Elegance Magazine, your vision is our priority. Visit us at www.elegance.gm or 220-709-6349. Call us today. Elegance Magazine and Elegance Media Group, your gateway to bridging Africa.
Coming soon, a Senegambian and West African recipe cookbook authored by Yasin Jallo. A passionate cook that developed her love for cooking from the age of 10 years old. Will contain 57 Senegambian and West African food items with easy and simple instructions. Follow Yasin's Kitchen on Facebook for all updates.
For these and more recipes, please visit www.yasinskitchen.com.
Welcome back. That was Killer Ace's performance. He did really well. We've come to the end of the show today, but do not forget we have our season finale coming up in 3 weeks at the Heritage Restaurant, the former Utopia restaurant in Fajara.
And we have a lot of sponsors, but we're looking for more sponsors. So we have sponsors like Sophia, Global Properties,
Harmony Trading.
So please, more sponsors are welcome.
Yes.
Definitely, definitely.
And guys, do not forget to come out in your large numbers. There'll be free food, free drinks. It's gonna be a very entertaining night.
Cannot wait. So make sure you come out, get dressed, make sure you wear our Gambian designers.
And before we go, we would like to thank our sponsors for this season, Point Click Technologies, GETV, Plaster Ink Cafe, all the designers that did our outfits, Janke, Kuchuku's Creation, Mas Mizul, Baro, and also to our makeup artists, Adika Allen and our Jamme.
Thank you for watching us. This is our last episode, but make sure you check us out at the finale too. We would love to thank our guests that we had here today. Fast Entertainment, Somanjai from Fashion Weekend Gambia, and Killer Ace who brought the house down. Thank you so much for coming through. Really appreciate it. See you guys.
Bye.
In the